Greetings, greetings, greetings. I am here again. Hey, hey, hey. I know you guys have missed me for the last few days, at least my face, but I have, in fact, been going live. Greetings, 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 sis. How are you? I am here and I remember tapping in to go live for my day number 103. So, yeah, let's tap them in, get them in the room as we tap into this universal energy of today, April the 13th. Yes, yes, peace and greetings, peace and greetings. We are here and we remember my week has been so busy. My weekend was so busy, and I'm really trying to recover from the weekend. So, the first card out of the deck was the Sun card. Okay, so that's the energy that we are tapping in as we are staying grounded in the moment, in the minute, in the experience as they show up. Holding the intention for what it is we want to accomplish while still being that wounded warrior. This is wounded warrior energy. So we may be feeling the energy of the struggle this week, as it comes up. We just acknowledge it and we just love on it and we move beyond it because, yeah, we are the frequency holders. We are the frequency holders. Yes, it has. It has gone by very, very quickly. Today has gone by quickly, but we're tapping in. So we got the next cards followed by the Seven of Wands, the Empress, the Ten of Swords, the Hangman, the Tower, and we will get one more card. Wait, yeah, one more card to close out this 7 card draw. Okay, this is looking pretty good as the last card drops out of the King of Cups. So this energy here is just telling us as we begin to focus on the energy of shining our light in the darkness and staying grounded in the moment, what is showing up in these cards is saying, we have to be the frequency holders, as I was sharing before. And that is the way we will find ourselves. We have to be the frequency holder. This is the wounded warrior. This is shining light in the darkness. This is staying grounded in your beliefs, in what it is you are expecting. And in that space, you do find the success. You do find that you are covered, that you are guided, that you are directed, but you have to stay grounded, staying grounded as we birth the things that we desire. This is the frequency that I'm in. This is the frequency that I'm holding. And it is all about birthing the new world. What does that look like for you? We each individually get to choose how this world will look for us, whether the world is in chaos or destruction, as this Tower card shows up, or as the surprises, just holding the vibration and the frequency of that which you desire so that you can get what you have been sent for. But in order to do that, you have to walk away from the things that no longer serve. And in that walking away, you may find yourself in this hangman energy. I know for me personally, I found myself there. Last week, it was like more of feeling the void, right? Feeling like, okay, this is darkness, but it's peace, but what's to come? And I kept being reminded to keep your vision on the sun, keep your vision on those things that bring you joy, the things that bring you peace, the things that bring you a sense of calm in the midst of it all. Knowing that in the midst of chaos, this is really endings and beginnings. Where do we go from here? Look for the surprises. I'm inspired to say, how good can it get? Right? Holding on to that frequency, that even in the midst of chaos, we can find the brightest light. We can hold the vibration of that which we want to experience. And this is where the King of Cups comes in, and he's all about being grounded in your emotions, knowing where you are going as that boat is in the background, and holding that vibration until your boat arrives, until that manifestation of what you believe arrives. This is where we're at today in preparation for this new full moon energy that is to come. It's coming up, I believe, on the 17th. So let's tap in to the book and see what these cards have to say as the author intended. We're going to start from the bottom and move to the top. This is the King of Cups. So the King of Cups energy encourages us today. And it says, my heart holds deep wisdom and love, and I use it to connect and lead. My heart holds deep wisdom and love, and I use it to connect and lead. So are you using your energy, using that bridge of our heart, bridging those lower frequencies with the higher knowing that everything is going to be all right. Everything is working toward our favor and toward our good, whether it looks like it or not. We just have to hold the vision. Weather the storm as the Tower comes. The Tower is the major arcana card, and we have both the Tower and the Empress today. So we will dive into number 16, which is the Tower. And it says, in chaos, I move toward the brightest light. So this is the brightest light is up, right? So we don't fall with the Tower. We rise to the occasion. And that may mean finding ourselves looking like this, feeling stuck upside down, but knowing that, that's a major arcana card as well. Knowing that the Hangman only encourages us to look from a different perspective, look at things from a different perspective, okay? How are you seeing the world around you? Hangman says, I lean into my inner world of limitless miracles, surrendering to the divine will of the cosmos. I lean into my inner world of limitless miracles, surrendering to the divine will of the cosmos. And how do you do that? You have to sometimes walk away from the things that no longer serve. This is the Ten of Swords. This is, again, endings and beginnings. Ten of Swords. It's like, we feel like sometimes we want to tap out and say, you know what? I give up. I surrender. But as you do, know that you still have room to heal. And this says, I am healing every day. And I like to equate healing to expansion, to growth, to having lessons with the blessings. It's all working for us. Nothing is ever happening to us. It's happening for us. So as we surrender and walk away from the things that no longer serves, we can walk into all that this life has in store for us, which is, in fact, birthing a new world from our own thoughts, beliefs, and intentions. What do you intend for your life? How do you hold that vibration, that frequency of love, of joy, of peace, of abundance, of health, of wealth, of success, of all the things that you desire? And are you able to hold it long enough to give birth? Even as we know, it takes at least 10 months, 9 months for a child to be born. Just think about the manifestation of physical things into this realm. It takes time. But if you hold the frequency and do the things every day that move you closer to it, in fact, you will find yourself in this space. I am ready to give birth to my richly abundant future. I am ready to give birth to my richly abundant future. I'm going to ring that one in because I've been waiting. And here it is. I've been patiently waiting. And here it shows up, the success, the abundance, the everything you need in the world. And you are the center of it. So you are in the center of the world that you are creating. So understand, thoughts become things. The more you hold that frequency and radiate and illuminate and shine your light as the sun shows up to receive all it is that you desire. It's right there, okay? We're going to end on that card. But the Seven of Wands, which shows up here, is the next card that we'll go into. The Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands says, I am deserving of this success, and I will bravely shine my light into the world. That's just what I say, y'all. It says, I am deserving of this success, and I will bravely shine my light into the world. And we're going to ring that in because we have to be the change we wish to see. I have to be the change I wish to see, knowing that all abundance and love and joy flows through me. I am the frequency holder. I am the wounded warrior, if you were to say, or I am the gatekeeper of my soul, of my life, of the things that I want to experience and have. I hold the key. So I'm going to rise up, and stand at the gate patiently, waiting for its arrival, not being moved by the chaos and the destruction and the things that are showing up to teach me a lesson or bring forth the blessing, even during the trials and tribulations, because it all works together for our good, knowingly or unknowingly. But the more we can focus on what it is we desire, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. And it says, I push beyond my own perceived limitations, and I remain open and trusting as I do. I push beyond. That's this. When we find ourselves in that hangman stuck energy, we can push beyond and lean into that which we desire. Don't get discouraged. Don't get stuck in the coulda, woulda, shouldas, if onlys. No, lean further in and begin to see your dreams come true. It says, I push beyond my own perceived limitations, and I remain open and trusting as I do. So as we move beyond, we come into this space, which is the sun. You know, shine bright like a diamond, and the world opens up and pours you out the blessings you don't even have enough room to receive. It's gonna be even greater than what you give thanks. We're gonna ring that in. They say, yes, it will. It will be greater than what we could even hope or imagine. So even holding that vibration is attracting to us more than what we could even hope or imagine. And it says, I am whole. I am more than enough. And I shine like the sun when I am happy. I shine like the sun when I am happy. This is a space of becoming. This is a place of expanding and growing and glowing and finding yourself in the frequency of everything that you desire. This is our time to rise up and shine, okay? Rise up, rise up. This is the time to rise up, okay? So we are gonna jump into the actual Soul's Journey cards. Hey now. Welcome in, Bucket List Baddie. Long time no see, sis. Welcome in. We are tapping into this, staying grounded in our hopes and our dreams by holding the frequency of our I am, knowing that our dreams and visions are coming through in spite of what it looks like. You know, we have to be the gatekeepers. We have to hold the vibration, frequency holders of our success as we birth the world that we want to live in, while we walk away from the things that no longer serve and lean in as the hangman. See it from a different perspective. Understand that the lessons also bring blessings. And in the midst of the chaos and the destruction, we can look for the surprises. Look for how good it can get. Look for how the old is becoming new. Endings are always new beginnings, but you have to trust your own heart and your own intentions to know that your salvation, your boat, your transition, your growth, your expansion, your health, your wealth, your success, your love, all of that is awaiting you once you begin to shine a little light on it. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. I'm glad you stopped in too. So now we are talking about where is our soul? What is our soul wanting to remind us? They keep coming through with the same card, y'all. I can't make this up. So when it comes through to failure, failure is not an option. If you only hold the vibration of knowing that that which you desire desires you as well. And it says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. That's it. An opportunity to learn. That's the lessons and the blessings. But we have to continue to hold that vibration. Keep seeing ourselves doing the things we want to do with success. See ourselves having the things we want to have without force or fight. Having the vibration that holds everything we desire and allowing it to show up as well. Using our imagination. Imagination is the best tool. Going into meditation, seeing yourself actively doing, being, having that which you desire, and see it from the end as done. Okay? And it says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. If you don't use it, you'll lose it. If you don't use it, even if you don't see the dream in this reality, but you can visualize yourself doing it, having it, being it, dressing like it, feeling like it, doing the things that align to it. This is how it becomes your truth in this reality. And the last card for our mind, body, soul is honesty. We have to be honest about what it is we truly desire and settle for nothing less. Settle for nothing less. What is it that you truly desire? How do you truly wish to see and live your life? Be honest with yourself. If you are limited in your mind of what it is you desire, sit in that quiet space and find what would be my wildest life experience that I would truly enjoy living. And be honest about it. It doesn't have to be extravagant. It doesn't have to be something that you think other people would want for you. What do you want for you? And be honest in holding that frequency because you deserve to live your best life now. Okay? And it says, honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. We'll ring it in. We cannot always expect the truth from others, but we can expect it from ourselves. And that's one thing that when you anchor into what it is you see yourself doing, that's the truth. Whether it's manifested yet or not, we have to be patient, right? And we're going to tap into our ancestor oracles. Give thanks and see what they say. So the first card that turned over was the shadow, the trials and the tribulations. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome in, Kiki, my beautiful divine sister. Yes, we are sending prayers into the frequency. We see you at your highest vibration of health. We see all of your organs and cells aligning to wellness. We see you walking in your truth of good health and everything aligning perfectly. We raise that frequency to health. We raise that frequency to wellness and knowing that it is well. The ears, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the sinuses, all of it is aligning to its full function, and sometimes it has to purge what's been there so that it can begin to function at its highest frequency. So we accept that, and we receive that in your healing, and in your health and in your wealth, even now. Even now. So we're going to go to the trials and tribulations. That's what comes up sometimes. They purge us so that we can be clear about the next steps. So cleansing out our sinuses and stuff is just helping you bring some of that shadow to the light, okay? Think of it as a blessing and a lesson all in of itself, and take from it what it has to offer. Ashe. Okay, so the shadow says, I am willing to feel and release my fears and doubts. I am willing to feel and release my fears and doubts. And that is followed by, well, we'll read the ancestral medicine for this. It says, the funny thing about that shadow is that it always pops up. Have you done any shadow work lately? And shadow work doesn't have to be scary. It has to be just seeing where you have been stuck, where you've been stagnant, where you've been limited in your growth and expansion, and seeing what stories you have told yourself around that, and begin to write new stories. And this is where the ego and excess comes in as the trickster, because we try to make this whole spiritual walk so complicated, whether it be through religion, whether it be through spirituality. But being in our bodies is the hardest thing we can do, right? Just being in the body, but understanding that the body is the vessel for the soul to use. It changes the dynamic, and the soul is not limited or controlled by the body. So we have to move beyond this ego and into the excess, the more than enough. We are more than just our body. We are our mind, we are our body, we are our spirit, we are our soul. All of it is here in our physical being, but we have to navigate it as we show up in this matrix, okay? And it shows up through the body's aches and pains too. And we just receive it and say, you know what? This too shall pass. I can honestly say I'm not feeling 100% because I was partying like a rock star this weekend, y'all. Celebrating my 100 days of going live, using music as therapy, moving my body. My body purges through dance, through movement. And oh my God, I felt every bit of the feels, right? As I emotionally released all that was keeping me stuck, all that was keeping me stagnant, all that was keeping me in the coulda, woulda, shouldas. I'm ready to receive. And this trickster energy comes through to say, it is I easily release anything that is holding me back. I'm going to ring that in because I didn't know what that was saying. But I was easily releasing it all through that dance, through that purge of movement, moving my energy, awakening my chakras from the lowest frequency to the highest, and merging it in that feeling of love, because I love to dance. If anybody knows me, that my family say I dance like a white girl trapped in a black girl's body, but I don't care. And I move, and I like to move it. And when I do, it frees me. So it says, I release anything that is holding me back. And the ancestral medicine says, this ancestor can represent depression. If you want something different, you need to do something different. Look beyond your vices. If you need help, get help. If you need help, get help. Yes, yes, girl. You see me dance a few times. I just moved. But yes, this has really helped me to move the energies up, because sometimes depression is a real thing. And some people get caught up in it because it's those continuous cycles of doing the same thing over and over. Like me coming on this live has been a a game changer for me. It has been something that has inspired me to use my voice, to speak out and be heard, and to also be a channel of the Most High to get the messages that I need as I navigate my experiences, my lower frequency, my highest frequency, and bringing it into that balance of harmony. You know, it takes the yin and the yang, it takes the shadow and the light for us to begin to align right. Okay. And this is where the beautiful ancestral forces shows up, and it says completion. When we show up and we are living our best life now, even in the midst of the chaos and the storms, and we can continually rise up from the ashes of those things that may be crumbling all around us, and we know that it is working for our good, and we can hold that vibration. This is truly where we are being supported, we are being guided, we are being directed, we are being inspired to do the things that we never thought we could do. And there are ancestral energies that support us in this work. There are some beautiful benevolent angels who support us. There are some beautiful high vibration ascended masters, whether it be who you believe to be Jesus or Muhammad or Buddha or, you know, whoever it is, your higher self, God, source energy, whatever you call it, along with all the connections of our immediate lineage, our grandparents, our aunts, our uncles, our friends, our loved ones, our children who have went on to the other side. But they're still there. Some of them have aligned to this ancestral energy where they are really helping us navigate our own experiences. So this says, I embrace my sacred connection to infinite possibilities. I embrace my sacred connection to infinite possibilities. This says, allow yourself to be more vulnerable with the people in your inner circle. If you don't have people you can be open with, consider allowing more people in. And I can't be more vulnerable than I am right here, y'all. I've invited the whole world of TikTok into my life, into my frequency, into my vibration, in hopes that I can inspire and reflect that which we all are going through. We're all feeling it in one way or another. Life is life, and as we used to say, right? But how are you? No, life is life, but what are you creating? Okay, what are you creating in the midst of life? Are you creating your wildest dreams? Are you succumbing to your biggest fears, your hardest challenges? Or are you learning to grow, glow, and flow with ease and grace as you align to your soul's calling? The last card I'm going to pull is from the African Goddess Rising. One card, one final card. Well, no, this will be one final card from these cards, but then I will pull from the chakra energy to close us out. So in this space, the first card that shows up is Sacred Lust, Quatish, the goddess of sacred lust. Oh, I shouldn't have put this picture on here. Oh my goodness. She's pretty naked. Oh. So I'm gonna post it because all of my stuff go on on YouTube, but they may flag this. But Sacred Lust, because she's naked, we are not going to show her again, but I'm going to read from the book. And she is number 26, which is my date of birth, a 26th day, which I can definitely dig some sacred lust. I ain't too proud to beg. If I need it in the morning or the middle of the night, and it's the good vibes. I'm lustfully into this good vibe energy, okay? And it says, it feels good to feel good, okay? It feels good. Oh, I'm showing it again. Dang, I wasn't supposed to show it. Okay, but either way, for those of you who are seeing it live, it was for you. For those who may not get to see it because it might get flagged, it wasn't for you. Okay, but I'm gonna post it either way. But the medicine says you are an erotic creature. You have a divine right to experience sensual ecstasy. It is sacred to give and receive pleasure. It is sacred to give and receive pleasure. This is the goddess that is rising up, okay? Not that I've really had the opportunity to really experience any sensual pleasure, but I have, in fact, enjoyed the pleasure of the dance, the pleasure of the freedom, the pleasure of just being me and being able to vibe out in my highest frequency. And this is what we're doing. The next card that came out is scarcity. And this is the goddess I don't know. Secorient, I don't know. But I always see her as a goddess of light and darkness, kind of like the temperance, bringing balance and harmony to everything through the fire and passion of being her. So it says, my blessings are always overflowing. My blessings are always overflowing. It says, you have so much more than you realize. You have access to unlimited joy, love, good times, pleasure, and prosperity. Be grateful for your riches. And if nothing else, this is where that royalty in our DNA shows up. We are royal beings. We are royalty. And we get to experience life and life more abundantly. But we have to continue to go within so we don't do without. There's a frequency of scarcity that keeps people stuck, right? It keeps people repeating cycles that don't bring forth the abundance, the love, the joy, the peace. And it's because it's become the uncomfortable comfortability. But as of today, this day number 103, we are moving out of that energy and into the freedom of truly living our best lives now by embracing the shadow, shining our light, and truly living from the frequency of our highest height. And flexibility shows up too. How did I know that? I felt flexibility. But the first one out was listening. Number 24. Are you able to sit and listen? Have you sat and listened to the words that show up for you? Your insight, your intuition. Are you connected with your intuition where you can hear it? Are you able to move through the frequencies of high vibration and low vibration easily by listening to the messages and the lessons that come through? So this is number 24. We will move into number 24, listening. And it says, I listen constantly. I listen contently, and I hear the words of wisdom loud and clear. I listen contently and hear the words of wisdom loud and clear. This is where we find our inspiration. When we go within, we don't do without. And when we go within, we can hear. You know, they say meditation is when you listen to God, and prayer is when you speak with God. But it's up to you. You know, how do you want to show up? As long as you are flexible, you will truly begin to see your light even in the darkness. I love this picture because it is like the contrast to the hangman. You know, I see that contrast of, instead of being stuck, get flexible. See things like, bring your vibration high and begin to see things that may not be there, but that are there for you to enjoy. And this is number 9. This is a 9 year, y'all. This is a year about flexibility as you learn to ride that train, like ride that horse, and find the things that may not be seen unless you shine a light on it. So it says, I am free flowing and flexible. I am free flowing and flexible. We have to be flexible. We have to be free flowing. We have to know that which we desire and be very clear about it so that we can truly begin to see this energy show up more and more abundantly. And it is where it says we have more than enough. We have it all. We have the abundance of love, of joy, of peace, of good. You know, how good can it get? We have to begin to see it and bring it in. We have to bring it in. And it only can be brought in as we show up. All right? So this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you who showed up. If you haven't already, please go over to our YouTube channel, Circle of Sister Table Talks. I will be posting the last 3 days on there tonight because I was away from home as I was celebrating my freedom, celebrating moving into this new frequency and being able to hold everything that I'm being given as I'm preparing to launch the Good Vibes Lounge on location. Oh, and I give thanks for that. We're going to ring it in. Everything is beginning to align. The balls are rolling. The House of Shekim is active. We will be hosting retreats here in Atlanta every fourth Friday and Saturday and Sunday of the month. Outside of the holidays when they come up. But yeah, this is a time to really begin to align as the framework of House of Shekim is to align, anchoring into your I am, liberating yourself from things that no longer serve, illuminating your life, your soul's path with clarity and purpose, generating the life that you desire, and then finally creating a blueprint so that your lifestyle design will always know which way to go as you begin to navigate your life through the shadow to the light and being able to shine bright no matter what comes in your sight. All right. So if you haven't already purchased my books, they're both on Amazon. We have the book Embrace Aligned and Crowned, The Wheel Within the Wheel, which is all about your chakra energy, how to remain open and how to allow that chakra energy to align with universal principles as found in the Hermetic principles. They are simultaneously working for our good continuously. This is a self-care book and it does go through the chakras, but it also gives you spiritual tools to work with as well to harness your energy, regulate your nervous system, help you find your soul path archetypes that are working with you to support you and the way that they show up. And then the first book that I wrote was Embracing the Queen Within, the Will Within, Embracing the Queen Within, where practical spirituality meets holistic health. That book was based on my rites of passage and work with Queen Afua as a lead mentor, going through her practitioner program, and also serving with her for the last 5 years in holding space for women. So this is a work that I've been doing for a while now, and I'm now coming out to the limelight to share my gifts and talents and abilities with those who are being called. So if you haven't already purchased those books, they are both on Amazon. So you feel free to purchase them and also be on the lookout for the retreats, the workshops, and the events that will be happening in the months to come. I hope to see you in the place, and I hope to meet each of you in person, live one day. So until next time, I am your host, Chantel Sierta Shekim, speaking out and fixing crowns in the process. Until next time, peace and love.